Hello, I'm Greg Hrutkay, Hrutkay Mods, and this is my 2010 Econoline E-Series E350 Super Duty. It can haul like 15 people, and it is a great machine to haul things around and do a lot of things with, but I'm replacing it. And what am I replacing it with, you may ask? I am replacing this 10-year-old van with an 18-year-old truck. And this has 80,000 miles on it. The 18-year-old truck has 180,000 miles on it. Why am I doing this? Well, you'll see why. But before we do that, let's quickly talk about this. This was my dad's old van, and it served us well. But it's got a lot of problems. It's a 5.4 V8 Triton. 5.4 V8 Tritons aren't exactly reliable, and this is the 3-valve version. So, right now it works okay, but it doesn't give enough power to tow with, and I just don't really like using it. It's very underpowered, and it just kind of doesn't have enough power to get out of its own way. So, I'm going to hop in here, move it out of the way, and we'll do the transition. I'll drive in the new vehicle. So let's get to it. After I find the keys. If I find the keys. Knew I forgot something. Ah! Keys. Ta-da! I don't know if it's in camera. I gotta fix that real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, meet my 2002 Ford Excursion 7.3 liter international engine powered Ford Excursion. This thing's fun, and this thing has a lot of power. This is the biggest production SUV ever made, and the most powerful, and had the largest displacement. And of course the 6 liters had more power, but they also weren't reliable back in the day. And this thing is. This is the most reliable Excursion ever made. These engines are basically bulletproof, and they're amazing. Back when this truck came out in 2000, this was the Soccer Mom Mobile, the I have too much money Soccer Mom Mobile, and now it's more of the I'm a redneck with too much money kind of mobile. And, well, I bought one. This thing's really, really cool. And let's show you around it. So yeah, with this thing running a 7.3 in it, it puts out a lot of power. This thing right here had, from the factory, put out 250 horsepower and 525 pounds-foot of torque. And I tell you what, this thing at idle, if it was tied to your house, it could bring it down at idle. It's got that kind of torque. And it is just an amazing machine. It's got a little less area in it than my van, but this is the ultimate dog hauling machine. My dogs were in the window. They aren't now. I bought this to haul my dogs and to haul my tractor that I have for my property, because that van doesn't really give enough power. It will get the job done, but it struggles to haul. This thing won't. And this thing's really hot right now in the sun. But it's a fun machine. And I am excited to show you guys all the things we're going to be doing with it. This thing is just, it's so fun. And it will get the job done hauling dogs, hauling what I need to haul. And this will haul a lot of max. It's got a lot of room in it. And my dogs can run back and forth in the back of it and get tired before they get back to the front. That's my kind of truck. So, yeah. This is just a great machine. I'm going to go now grab the camera. We're going to walk around it and show you everything about it. And then we'll wrap up the video. This isn't going to be the only video we ever do on this, because I am slowly upgrading it and modifying it to match my needs. I've already swapped out the taillights, and we'll explain to you why in a second. And it's going to have a partial front end swap, eventually upgrade the engine for more power, stuff like that. We're also going to be doing a head unit swap with a backup camera eventually. And we'll do a video on that too, probably, which I'm excited about. But this thing right now, let's just start touring it. So let's go. Hi, Athena. Hi, Xena. I don't know if you guys can see them right there. And they left. But yeah, here's the Excursion. And there's the Jack. But here's the Excursion. This thing's fun. It's amazing. It's a great truck. And look at this thing. It is so big that I can't even keep it in the camera frame. Let's back up real quick. There we go. It's huge. And it's just one heck of a machine. And this, believe it or not, is probably the most fuel efficient Excursion ever sold. The 7.3's got great gas mileage. The V10's got like 12 miles to the gallon. Let's see here, the 5.4 V8 Tritons, which are very underpowered, they got, I'd say somewhere around 15 or 16 miles to the gallon. And the 6 liters that came out after the 7.3s were replaced. That's what they replaced them with. They got probably in the high teens in gas mileage. This can get around 20 miles per gallon if you drive it conservatively. It can even go further than that. In fact, this thing says I'm getting 24 miles per gallon, which I don't think I really believe, but it's pretty neat. And this thing spent its life as a farm truck, and it spent most of its life hauling a horse trailer. That's what that spoiler up there is for. It is a wind deflector for a trailer, and honestly, it looks pretty neat. I think we'll keep it on there. It's a fun looking truck. It is a fun truck, and it's just so fun. I can't stress that enough. This thing is fun to drive. And if you notice, I've already started modifying it. I've replaced the tail lights. I can quickly show you a picture of the original tail lights from the listing I got it from. I was going to actually film doing this, But I noticed that the old taillights had water building up in the bottom a little bit. And I started looking at it and decided it was time to replace the taillights now with the LED taillights I got. And these make the back end look like it's 10 years newer. It's pretty darn neat how much it changes the back end's appearance. But this is something I was not expecting. When I took this taillight out, it was full of rust. See these pictures right here. Yeah, horrifying. And I didn't think Excursions were really known for rusting through the taillights areas. And I don't think they are. It's not a common place they rust. And it was only on the driver's side taillight. Well, I went around here and I started looking and noticed something was missing. The rain deflector. The splash guard right here is totally gone. So the rear tires have been sending water up into the back of the truck for God knows how long. And it filled this thing up with water. So I'll have to fix that. I'll have to fix the rust on this. You can't tell it's rusted though, which is good. So if I can get the rust to stop, might still need to reinforce it, but it should be fine. And this thing, it came with WeatherTech floor mats and stuff like that, and those things they've seen better days. Let's open up the barn door. Barn doors and the hatch on here. So we open up the hatch, which is locked. Yeah, that's the thing about this thing. It likes to auto lock things. Okay, let's try that again. So we open up the hatch, like so. Then this barn door. Then this barn door. It's a big opening there. We can actually make the opening even bigger. We just push this in. Well, close the door a little bit. Push this in, pull that up. And now the barn door will swing fully out. Pretty cool. So, this is a lot of storage back here. Get tons of things to fit back here. But it's still got less room than the Excursion, but I think the sacrifice of room will be okay. And we will be taking out the back bench. So let's close this thing up here. There we go. So that's the back of the truck. Climb into the back seat here. We've got quad captain's chairs, which I didn't think about when I bought it. It would have been more useful to have a bench seat in the center for the dogs. So I may actually be swapping these captain seats out. I'll probably keep them because honestly they're cooler. But you lose one person sitting here because you could have a person sitting in the center of the bench. And also the dogs would probably like the bench seat better. They don't really know what to do right now. And they keep climbing into the back bench, which won't be here. So, but look how big this thing is. I've got my arm up against the front seat here, and you really have to reach. If you're sitting in one seat and you're trying to reach the other door, you got another foot to go, which is pretty darn impressive. This thing is huge. So let's get out of here. As I fall over. So, let's hop into the driver's seat real quick. It's like walking a football field to walk around this thing. So, let's hop in here. Here is the dash with the factory head unit with the broken CD changer in it. And this thing has a lot of warning labels on it, I'll tell you. All these warning labels from the factory. Even this one on the dash. But anyway, it's a fine machine. So let's grab the keys here. Key. Is the 7.3-liter International 7444E, something like that. I can't remember the model number right offhand. This thing has 180,000 miles on it roughly, and it will still have another roughly 820,000 miles left on it. It's pretty darn cool. This engine is bulletproof with regular service, regular oil changes. This thing, it's still very low mileage. So yeah, I think we should quickly watch this thing drive by, see how it looks. And then we'll wrap the video up real quick, and we'll see you in the next video. So let's get going. So yeah, there's my van, and there's the replacement for it, my new Excursion. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't worry, it's still a tech channel. It's not becoming an automotive channel anytime soon. In fact, watching some of this video back, it did not come out very well because my lavalier mic still sucks. So I apologize for that. I'll probably have to do some audio fixing on that, aka I'll do a voiceover probably for sections of it. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing that though. But yeah, here's the Excursion. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, I do now have a Patreon if you'd like to support me and see videos like, not like this, but tech videos. If you want to help support me on there and see those videos a day early, you can hop on there. Sometimes the videos come out even earlier on there than a day, because sometimes I mass produce videos and then have them upload to YouTube over the week. And you'll get to see all of those long before anyone else does. But you don't have to support me on Patreon. Just, you know, watching my videos helps me out enough with ad revenue, which helps. And, you know, I just appreciate that you guys like the videos and watch them. Anyway, so that's the end of today's video, and thank you guys for watching. This has been a Hrutkay Mods video. bonus material, guys. So yeah, this isn't the first 7.3 in the family. In fact, this is the third. My dad first had a 1997 F350 dually, which looks like the one in this picture. This is not the truck. In fact, his had a bed topper, but it looks like this one right here. And then, about 2 years later, he bought a brand new early 1999 Super Duty F350 that is in this picture right here. This is now my next door neighbor's truck. My next door neighbor bought it off of Dad in 2016, about mid-2016. Dad had put 50,000 miles on it. My neighbor, since 2016, has put over another 100,000 miles on it, which is pretty impressive. And it, of course, has changed a lot since then. It's not what it looked like when my dad owned it, but my neighbor's taken great care of it. And it's still a very beautiful, reliable truck. So I thought you guys might like to see some history with 7.3s. Make sure this is all right. Everything's recording. I hope my microphone's working. It looks like it is. You look good there, Jack. Hi, girls.